So I was lucky enough to be able to experience two different sides of America. One side was being born into a black culture where the culture was poor, struggling, and things of that nature, and being able to escape that environment. I grew up in Milwaukee, so escape that murderous environment and be able to go to LA, where that's where. And I also, while I was studying, I had the opportunity to be around some affluent white people. And these affluent white people were like older. They were like in their 60s and 70s. I stayed at their house. They offered me a place to stay while I was working with stuff. And by staying with these white people, it was like four of them. By staying with these different white people, I learned how they became powerful in America. I learned what they were taught, and they were powerful for years. Their families were powerful. They wasn't single powerful themselves. Their families were powerful. You know how the Rothschilds family, the Rockefeller family, the Vanderbilt family, how the whole entire family is powerful. I started learning from them. Because I used to always, when I was younger, I used to always be like, in the black culture, I'd be like, why is black people killing each other? Why black people don't like each other? Why this? Why we can't be higher than what we are? And then when I got around those white people, I started to figure out the reasons. I got answers to my questions. And then I started to understand what is real power. Like, what is real power? And when I look at the black culture, black people feel they're powerful, but they're only powerful around other black people. White people are powerful among all cultures. They're not just powerful among just white people. They're powerful. Their aim is to be powerful around everybody. The black people's power stops at black people. So they're powerful just around black people. That's what their aim is. They just want to be powerful over black people. They don't want to be powerful over Spanish people. They don't want to be powerful over white people. They just want to, they cool with being powerful just over black people. White people ain't cool with just being powerful over white people. They want to be powerful over every culture. That's what their aim is. That's the way they're taught. And it comes into competition too. Is that this is where you get it in sports and stuff like that. Well, how males are so competitive. And then we can even go deeper to how we are created as human beings. Like the male sperm is competitive in the woman to get to the egg. It's a whole bunch of them swimming to get to that egg and stuff. They're competing to get to the egg. And that's the way we're born as males too, is through competition. So this is why you see males so into sports. This is why they want to watch football so much and basketball so much, because that DNA of competition is inside their soul. You can't escape it really. It's inside you. But with white people, what I see a lot is when they compete, it's like it's under good sportsmanship, right? So it's like the sports shit, like when they teach you in sports, like, you know what I'm saying? If you lose, you still shake the person's hand, like, I'm gonna get you next time on the field or whatever, like that. And that's supposed to travel into adulthood as far as in business and life is good sportsmanship. If you beat me in something, I'm gonna shake. I'm like, yep, okay, you got me. But yeah, I'm gonna be at your ass tomorrow, and I'm gonna compete with you. But in the black culture, it's been turned to I'm competing with you, but if I can't beat you, I'm gonna kill you. I might murder you. You might die. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like back in the day in the black culture, it used to be like, oh, I can have a fight with you a couple times and we'll still be cool and we'll still be friends. Nowadays, if you are a competition or anything like that and I can't beat you and you better than me, a lot of the times black males will kill each other. So one thing I had to do was to be able to understand America. I had to understand where I am at. How was all this created? How was these white people able to be in power for so long? What is the mindset of white people? Why are they this powerful in this culture of America? And what I had to do was study. And what I started studying was, I studied the Revolutionary War. That's what I studied first. Because that's how we became like America is through the Revolutionary War, because those colonies were slaves under like Great Britain at one point. And then those people, those colonies, they got tired of being mistreated and being treated like that. So they end up going to war with the most powerful army in the whole entire world. The Americans was not, no, they were slaves. They didn't have like all that military training like Great Britain had or whatever like that. But the one thing that those people had was they had the desire to be free. And that desire to be free created a way in their brains that I'd rather die on this battlefield instead of being a slave under those fuckers in Great Britain. I'm willing to fight for my freedom. And if I have to die, I will die. That was the mindset. Because there is no way, when Great Britain found out that America wanted to go to war, I bet they was laughing like, America, those guys, those scumbags over there, those farmers and blacksmiths and all that shit, they don't have no training. We're going to go down there and we're going to smash them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can't compete against us. We got complete training. But Great Britain was wrong. They underestimated the heart and the valor and the determination and the willingness to die for freedom in those people in those colonies. And you can go read the story about the Revolutionary War. We all know what happened. America won. And then America formed their own nation. So I looked at when the Constitution was being created and the mentality of them after they won. America understood this. In America, you could be two things. You could be kings of your own empire, or you could be slaves under somebody else's empire. If you want to be kings, you have to be willing to die for your freedom and willing to die for the continuation of your empire. And if you want to be a slave, you don't have to do anything. You just live. You don't have to die for nothing. You don't have to do none of that stuff. You just live and do what you're told.